Hello everyone, welcome back to Fitspiration with Michelle. This is week 3 and we have a special guest. Everyone say hello to Karen.
Hello.
Karen is my coworker and we kind of came up with this concept together that we were going to be doing our own Weight Watchers meetings at work so we could save money, lose weight, and encourage each other. So this week I thought I would try to record our very own personal live meeting. And this is week 3. Week 3's theme is, Karen? You don't know? Week 3's theme is just say no to food pushers. So why do you think it's important to say no to food pushers?
Because they don't have your best interest.
Okay. Yeah, and you know what? I was thinking about it and I thought it's important to say no because otherwise you're going to lose control of your eating, and maybe you'll find that your personal weight loss goals or maintenance, whatever, it goes unfulfilled. So who are your food pushers?
This man that shares my house.
The man that shares your home and your last name? Okay.
AKA my husband.
AKA the hubs, yes. So food pushers can be a spouse, parents, children, friends. There are those paid pushers like at BJ's or those wholesale clubs, and they're like offering you things that you weren't even thinking about trying. So when do you find food pushers to be the most pushy or the most difficult to resist? When?
For me, when I'm stressed.
Yeah, a lot of people are stress eaters. And if you're stressed, you can easily surrender to whatever luscious treat they're offering you. I have down here that food pushers can be the most pushy or the most difficult to resist if I'm bored or if I'm at a party, at home, watching television maybe, in the office. So you really know that a food pusher is going to show up. The key is being prepared to deal with that food pusher, being prepared for them. So how can you respond?
No, thank you.
Okay. Does that always work though?
No.
Okay. So there are a couple of ways that you can respond. One is no thank you. Another is you can say, okay, and then you're starting to gobble whatever they've offered you like some insane food maniac. You could say, no thanks, maybe later. And I thought that this was an interesting way to respond because it gives the food pusher hope. They think, oh, well, maybe she'll have something a little later, but it also gives you an opportunity to step back from the situation and decide whether or not you want to enjoy whatever they're offering you.
Sometimes I think I'm my own food pusher.
Okay. Why do you say that?
Because, like, for instance, yesterday my days are long.
Right.
So after the first class, it was just hot in the room and all the windows were open. And my friend was like, let's get ice cream at the vending machine. And I'm like, you know what? I've been doing pretty good. I should be able to get an ice cream at the vending machine. It's hot and refreshing.
Right. Yeah.
So, I mean, it was 9 points.
Right. Oh. Did you count the points before or after?
After.
Okay. After you ate it?
Yeah.
Oh, but the good thing is you counted the points.
But the thing was like, I deserve this.
Right.
But I didn't really need it.
Right. So sometimes we can be our own worst enemy. But did you enjoy the ice cream?
I did. It was really good.
Okay. Then you have people like me who are like, let's go to Rita's. Okay. So I can be a food pusher too. And I actually have, I'm going to address that in a couple of seconds. Another way that we can respond is, no thank you. I'm about to have some herbal tea. Can I make you some? So then you're sharing the experience with this person and you're offering them something healthful, something low calorie, something that is guilt-free. Which brings me to this week's giveaways. Here are 4 herbal teas for you to have at the ready for when you are confronted with a food pusher or yourself.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sorry, Cyber World.
I know I can't give out cyber teas, but yes, Karen has some tea in front of her. Now, are all food pushers bad? What would you say?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, like with my husband,
Mm-hmm.
I think he does it to try to make me feel better,
Uh-huh.
or to do something sweet for me,
Right.
Or he knows I like these custom cupcakes,
Yes.
so
Yeah.
So I don't think he's doing it with a bad intention.
Right. So I thought about it and I was like, no, of course not. All food pushers aren't bad. I'm a food pusher at times. I was featured in Oprah's magazine, which I think I told you about, and this was 14 years ago, and I was in there because I'm an emotional eater. I equate food with love and happiness and fun. I love sweet and salty together, and I love to be sitting at a table at a restaurant or even at home surrounded by people laughing and enjoying the experience. So I have the question, why do food pushers push? And some are like me, love and happiness. They want to share the love with you, enjoy that whole experience. But then we have others who may intentionally be trying to sabotage your weight loss goals and endeavors. But I think what's more common is those who are not really trying to intentionally sabotage. They can be pushing food onto you to soothe their own insecurities and deal with their own food demons. They may feel guilt if they see you eating something healthful. It may make them feel a little guilty, and they feel like they need company and want someone else to enjoy the experience with them. But it's not necessarily intentional sabotage. Think of resisting a food pusher in terms of resisting a drug dealer or a smoker. Just like drugs and cigarettes can be detrimental to your health, eating things that are not on your plan or that would cause you to go over your points for the day can be detrimental to your weight loss and maintenance. I read an article, it was on a website called WholeHappyYou.com, and the article was entitled, "Don't Be a Food Pusher and What to Do When You Meet One." It was dated December 6, 2013, so you might want to check out that website. I personally am a foodie. I've worked in an office filled with foodies. There were people who loved to eat just as much as I did, if not more. There were always choices of things to eat, not necessarily the most healthful food choices, but there was always something in the kitchen. And I had to get to the point where I made a conscious decision that I wasn't going to put on a virtual bib and just let someone else start feeding me. And when you think of it like that, Okay, so for this week's challenge, we are going to try to be the ones who consciously decide what we will choose to or choose not to eat. Wishing you a week loaded with healthy and nutritious eating. And remember, should you be confronted by a food pusher, hey little girl, want some candy? Want some pizza? Want some nachos? Want some chicken wings? Want some cake?
Want to order Chinese?
Want to order Chinese? Want some donuts? Should you be confronted with this food pusher, put on your tall basketball sneakers, lace them up tightly, and run. Run like your life depended on it. Have a good week. Thanks, Karen. Bye, Cyber World.